Hi, my name's Em. I'm going to take you through the bar glute strengthening exercises through this sequence.
My name's Christy. I'm going to be taking us through a nice deep glute stretch after our strengthening sequence to unwind and cool down those muscles.
Cool. Let's come to the back of the mat facing each other. We're just going to start off by grounding ourselves a little bit. So pull the feet directly underneath the hips, little soft bend in the knees, relax the arms either side of you. I like to close off my eyes. If you're not comfortable to, that's okay. Hands can be out either side of you. Just take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Feel the ribs expand. Then exhale out through the mouth, let it go. Good. We're going to go for 3 more breaths like this. Just really use this as an opportunity to arrive into the space wherever you're taking this movement. Good. Big exhale, let it go. 2 more. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, release. 1 more. Nice deep breath in. This time on your exhale, open the eyes. You're going to tuck the chin, start to roll down, chin to chest. Nice and heavy over the legs, and just meet me down in a forward fold. Maybe take the hands on opposite elbow and just sway the body outside the left leg, outside the right. Just let the upper body be super heavy here. Nice. Then release the hands, bend the knees, slowly roll up to stand. When you get to the top, let's just roll out through the shoulders. Just release some tension from that back. Nice. Then nice deep breath in, chin to chest, straight back down. This time, both hands are going to come down. Let's take a bend and a stretch through the backs of the legs. Bend the knees, then stretch the knees. If the hands aren't on the mat, just pop them on the shins or just let them hang. 3 more. For 2. Last one. Now both hands down. We're going to walk it out, all the way out, high plank position. Hold. Just pull the shoulders over the wrist, belly button in. If this is too much, just drop down onto the knees. We're just going to hold for 3, 2. Now right foot, step it outside the right hand. Right elbow down to the ankle, big open up through the chest, look towards the top hand. Then take it straight back down. Left leg is long here. Unless it's more comfy, pop the back knee down, just make sure we're untucking the toes. We want to think about inhaling to open, exhaling as we pull the elbow down towards the mat here. Just think about releasing the hip, opening up through the chest. Let's get 2 more. Last one. Nice. Right hand down, right foot back, left foot's coming forward, second side, left elbow, pull it down. Big open up, look towards the top hand, then straight back down. Again, if we need to, let's just pop that back knee down, just make sure we're untucking the toes. Just go to where it's comfortable, it's just a stretch, nothing crazy to begin with. Nice. One hip maybe will feel a bit tighter than the other, that's okay. Get 3 more. Nice. Good, last one. Take that left hand down, left foot back. Now all we're going to do is drop those knees, pull the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and just a little release through the spine. Final thing, inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round through, good. Feel the articulation all the way through the spine. Let's just go for a couple more. You can always wiggle out through the spine if you want to. Maybe take it into some circles. Anything that feels good in your body, please just go for it. Nice. And on the next breath, let's return to a neutral spine. So we're going to start off just by doing some 4-point kneel work into the glutes. So to set ourselves up, we want to come into a tabletop position. We're doing this completely body weight. If you had things like ankle weights, you can pop them on. Wrists under the shoulders, or you can drop down onto your forearms. It's just wherever you're going to feel really comfortable. For me, I just always want to be on my hands. We're going to start off on the right leg. So we lengthen our right leg long behind us. Point the toes. We want to get the full extension through the back of the knee. Little tuck of the pelvis and pull the belly button in. We're going to lift that right leg straight up. Count for 2. Straight back down for 2. Good. Think about inhaling to lift the leg up, exhaling to drop the leg back down. Nice. Up for a count of 2. Let's point the toes if we can. Back down for a count of 2. Good. You're going to feel this into both the right glute and your standing glute, which is the left, at the same time. We want to make sure that leg is really straight behind you, because that helps you really use the glute to lift it rather than lifting from the knee or from the ankle. Good. Now, if we want to add on from this, it's optional. Left hand, you can take it to the lower back. Just make sure that shoulder is not pulling you forward. So now it's going to throw you a little bit more off balance.
Perfectly demonstrated.
And it helps you use the core a little bit more. Let's just go for 3 more slow, and then we're going to go single count. Last 2. Last 1. Now singles, you lift the leg, you lower the leg. Good, exactly the same. If this gets too much, just pop the hand down. We lower. If you wanted to intensify it more, you could take that bicep by the ear. Just make sure the shoulder's not creeping up. 1 lift, we lower. Good, let's get 6 more, then we're going to pulse the leg. My right glute's getting very warm.
Can confirm.
Good, last 3. Last 2. On the next one, keep it lifted. Flex the heel, little pulses. Up, drop. If the left hand is lifted, we're going to pop it back down now. Good. Tiny lift for 4, 3, 2, hold. Now flex the heel. You're just going to curl it in towards the bum. Extend. So straight in on that hamstring curl. 1 in, extend. Make sure we're still using the breath. It's really easy to hold our breath here, but you really want to be mindful with using it, because otherwise that muscle is going to cramp much, much quicker. 4 more, then we're going to pulse in 3, for 2. Now keep it lifted, tiny pulses. Push it up, up. Good. Now keep pulsing the back leg. Your left forearm is going to come down, and the right hand is going to come to the side, but I want you to take it slightly back so it's in line with the chest rather than out in front with the face. Then in 8 counts, we're going to drop into fire hydrant. That means the knees coming to the side. In 2, 1, we're going to connect the knees, lift the knee up in line with the hip. This is going to start to come into the side of the glute. I know it's getting very warm. Now try and look at your right hand for me, because that will keep the neck lovely and long. I promise we're nearly done on this side. You've got 4, then we're pulsing, you've got a hold, and then you're done on this side. Last 2. On your next one, keep the knee lifted, tiny pulses, up, drop. Now option to extend that right arm to the sky. Just be mindful that hand's not pulling you backwards. Tiny lift. 8 more, then we're going to hold. In 3, 2, just hold. Keep it lifted, hold. Little bit high with the knee if we can. Good, just 8 more counts. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1, relax. Oh. Tap out the right glute. Remember, you have a stretch to come, and then let's go on the second side. So set yourself up, no time to waste as always. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips, left leg extends long, point the toes. Pull that core in, and then we're going to lift the left leg up for a count of 2, back down for a count of 2, keeping it nice and slow. Now you're really going to want to come back into the breath here, because it will help you calm your nervous system down from that little bit of intensity that tends to build at the end. Good. Nice deep breath in to lift. Big exhale to lower. Lovely. Second side, I always think, is a little bit more challenging, because your standing glute is already quite fatigued. So just be mindful if this is feeling a little bit more difficult. That's quite normal. And we just want to keep our eye line at the top of the mat, rather than looking through at the legs and seeing what's going on with them. We just want to keep it lovely and long. Good. And again, if we wanted to add on, we can take that right hand to the lower back. Just give yourself a chance to get the balance as well. It's really normal to be thrown off balance. That core is going to help you to regain that sense of control in the movement. Nice. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Good. 4 more nice and slow. For 3. Last 2. Last 1. Now let's go singles. We lift, we lower, and again, if we want to advance this, that right bicep can come all the way up by the ear, or we can keep it on the back, or we can pop it back down. It doesn't matter. You just do what's working for you. Good. We lift, we lower. Good. 6 more. Last 3. Last 2. Now keep it lifted, tiny pulses, up, drop.
Mm-hmm. Balance.
It's okay, we're going to put the hand down now anyway. Right hand down. Good. And let's flex the foot to prepare. Keep pulsing the leg for 4, 3, 2. Now curl the heel. Into the bum. Extend. 1 in. Extend. Whew, my left glute is definitely awake. 1 in. Extend. Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You did it on the other side, so you know that you can do it on this side. Good. We want to have even glutes, so we've got to power through, I'm afraid. Good. 4 more. For 3. For 2. Keep the heel in. Now pulse it. Push it up, drop, up, drop. Now keep pulsing the back leg. That right forearm's coming down. Take the left hand to the side in line with the chest rather than the face. Good. 8 counts, and we're dropping that knee to the side. In 4, 3, 2. Connect the knee to the side. 1 drop to the side. Don't worry if that knee's not coming all the way up in line with the hip. That is the intention of our movement, but you might not be able to actually get it there today, and that's totally fine. It's just good to know where we're going with the movement. You've got 6 more than you're pulsing. In 5. Good. You know you're nearly done on this side. For 2. Now keep it lifted, tiny pulses, up, drop, option, extend that left arm to the sky. It's going to play with those abdominals a little bit more. 8 more, then we're going to hold. In 3, 2, hold. Keep it lifted, just hold a little bit higher with the knee. Nice deep breath, maybe try extending the arm. Last 4, 3, 2.
Oh my god, it's crazy how in a short time it can be so fiery. Whew, that body weight will get you.
So deceptive when you're just on all fours, throwing your leg around. It looks like nothing.
We're now going to move into the more mobility stretch session. So we're going to come into a child's pose. Let's take a nice wide leg child's pose. So knees are the width of the mat, feet to touch behind you. Sit back onto those heels. Stretch the fingertips forward and let the forehead really melt into the mat. And let's come back to that deep breathing as you inhale. Think about the belly expanding into that space between the thighs. And as you exhale, let the bum really sink towards the heels. Find that softness. Let's take 2 more breathing in. And breathing out. Let the body melt deeper into this shape. 1 more time, breathing in. And breathing out. Okay, let's slowly round back up towards our tabletop. Bring the knees in line with the hips. Tuck the toes under, and then let's exhale. Take it to our downwards facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths here. So first down dog can sometimes be a little sticky. Let's just pedal out the legs, bending one knee, bending the other. Really focusing in down dog on that straight spine. So if there's a little bend in the knees, that's going to help you. Pressing through the heels of the hands to lift those hips nice and high. We'll do 1 more breath here before we get into that nice juicy glute stretch. On the next inhale, let's lift the right leg up high for our 3-leg dog. Split open that down dog, so right heel towards the bum. And then we're going to start to circle that knee, staying in a downwards facing dog. As you inhale, pulling the knee in towards the belly. And then exhale, circle that knee nice and wide out towards the side. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, draw the knee to the belly. Exhale, circle out to the side. Last one here, inhale. And exhale. On the inhale, let's re-straighten that right leg for our 3-leg dog. And then tap the right knee to the left elbow, coming forwards, crossing over the body. We're going to do that 1 more time. Inhale, lift up. This time we're going to come to fallen star. So right knee taps the left elbow. And then you're dropping that right left foot all the way through to the ground, lifting the left arm up towards the ceiling. 3 breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. Really press through that bottom hand and the hips higher for 2. Last breath here. Let's breathe for 1. And then slowly drop that left arm back down. Find that glute stretch as you square the hips towards the ground. And then lift the right leg all the way back up to a 3-leg dog. On the next breath out, right knee taps the right elbow coming forwards. Inhale, lift it up. This time exhale, right foot steps outside the right hand for a lizard lunge. Just a couple of breaths here. Find some movement into those hips. So maybe sway gently backwards and forwards. Maybe even come onto that outside edge of the right foot. Anything that feels good here. Let's take 1 more breath. And drop onto that back knee. Okay, right arm's going to circle up as you inhale. And take it all the way back as you exhale. So that once more. Breathing in, circle forwards. Breathing out, take it back. This time we're going to hold, either keep reaching back and stay here. If you want an extra little quad stretch, you can tuck the back foot in and then maybe grab that back left foot with the right hand. Let's breathe for 2. Find that shoulder stretch too. It's almost like a double stretch. So you're getting the back quad and the right shoulder, as well as glutes on both sides. Okay, let's release, bring all the way back around. I'm going to take a pigeon pose. So from here, heel toeing that right foot across the mat, all the way to the left, and dropping onto the shin. So you want to use the back leg to get deeper, tucking the toes, lifting the back knee off the mat, and then shooting the heel towards the back of the mat. It's going to get you nice and deep. As you inhale, find length. And then we're going to slowly come to fold forwards, walking the hands. You can either stay on the forearms, this might feel like enough, or you can walk all the way down, stretching the arms out in front of you, bringing the forehead down to the mat. We've got 5 breaths here. Generally, our pigeon pose is one of those poses that we want to hold for a bit longer. It takes some time to really get into that right glute. So don't worry if you're feeling like this is really intense for the first couple of breaths. Just try and focus on inhaling into that space where you're really feeling that tension. And then use the exhale to kind of visualize it melting away. Feel the body soften into this shape. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Try and slow down that breathing, calming your central nervous system, bringing that energy down. 1 more. Okay, slowly press the hands into the mat, lift the forehead off, walk the hands in, and then we're just going to sit onto that right glute, swinging the left leg all the way around and bringing the left foot outside that right knee. We're going to come into a little twist from here. This is going to be confusing facing each other, but the right arm is going to lift up as you inhale, and then you're twisting to the left as you exhale, lifting that right elbow outside the left knee. And then I want you to really find length as you breathe in through the spine, through the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, twist a little deeper, look over that back shoulder. Let's take 2 more like that. Breathing in, find length. Breathing out to find that twist. Last one here, breathing in. And breathing out. Okay, slowly come back through center. So we're going to take a double pigeon. This one can be pretty intense, so we're just going to take it at our own pace. From here, that left leg is coming on top of the right. So we're aiming at having the shins kind of stacked on top of each other. So bring that right foot further out. You might feel like you've got a lot of space here. You can use blocks or anything underneath these knees if you need to. As you inhale again, let's find that length. Think about reaching tall through the crown of the head. And then a very gentle fold. So we're almost tiptoeing those fingers forwards, dropping the chin to the chest. Doesn't matter how deep you go here. Just holding for 3 breaths. A nice double juicy glute stretch here for 2. Last one here. Okay, let's tiptoe those fingers back. Place the hands behind you, release the legs. Place the feet mat distance apart and just drop the legs to one side. Breathing in, bring them slowly through center. Exhale, drop it to the other side. We'll just do 1 more of those on each side before we bring that little sequence to the other side. Calm our left glute before we finish. Okay, so coming back through center. Let's cross the legs, roll forwards, and take it back into that tabletop position. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips downwards facing dog. On the next breath in, reach the left leg high, 3-leg dog. And then exhale, kick the heel in towards the bum. Split open that down dog. Same with those circles. Inhale, stay in down dog, bring the knee towards the belly. And then exhale, open the left leg out towards the side. Find that deep circle 2 more times. Inhale, knee to the belly. Exhale with control, nice deep circle out towards the side. Last one, inhale. And exhale. On the inhale, let's re-straighten that left leg, 3-leg dog. Exhale, tap the left knee across the body to the right elbow. Breathing in, left up. Exhale, same again. This time we take it to our fallen star. Left leg comes all the way through. We reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. 3 breaths. If you have any pressure in that bottom wrist, really think about lifting the hips higher. And the gaze, if it feels okay, is up past that top hand. Let's take one more breath here. And slowly drop the right hand down. Square off the hips to the mat. Find that stretch before we move. And then lift the left leg all the way up, 3 legs up. Exhale, tap the left knee to the left elbow, coming forwards. Breathing in, 3-leg dog, lift it up. Exhale, left foot comes outside the left hand for a lizard lunge. 3 breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. You can always drop that back knee if this feels quite intense. And again, sometimes movement feels better here than getting stuck. So sometimes coming onto the outside of the left foot, maybe a gentle sway, but forwards and backwards. Let's take one final breath here. Okay, and then let's heel toe that left foot across the mat, finding our pigeon pose. Dropping onto the left shin. Again, use the back foot to move deeper. So tuck the toes, lift the knee, shoot the heel back. Find that space. As you inhale, find length so that you can fold nice and deeply as you exhale. Take it slowly. Maybe come onto the forearms first. And if you feel ready, you can come all the way down, forehead to the mat. We've got 5 breaths here. Take your time. Again, if it feels better to kind of roll a little forwards and backwards on that left glute. Movement can sometimes be a little more healing than getting stuck. Depends on what your body's feeling today. Breathing into that point of tension. And exhale to find that release. Final 2 breaths here. Okay, let's slowly walk the hands in, lift the forehead off the mat and come to sit onto that left glute. Slide the right foot all the way around so it's outside the left knee. And this time the left arm is reaching up as you breathe in, twisting to the right as you breathe out. So that left elbow is hooking outside the right knee, giving you that little point to twist deeper with each breath in. Grow tall, find that length through the spine, and with each breath out, find that deeper twist. Breathing in. Breathing out. Okay, let's release. Come back through center for our double pigeon. This time the right leg is on top of the left. So you want to bring that left foot out slightly so the shins are stacked. Flex the feet. Again, if you need to use blocks or anything here, you can do so. It doesn't matter how much space is between your legs. You're still going to get that stretch. Inhale to find length. Slight fold as you exhale. Just tiptoe those fingers as far forwards as you like. Breathing in. And breathing out. What one thing could you do here to make this pose a little more soft? Maybe it's closing over the eyes, bringing a bit of space between the teeth, slowing down the breath, or just relaxing the shoulders. Let's take our last one here. Okay, and then let's slowly walk the hands back in, lift yourself up, place the hands behind you, release the legs, and this time we'll take a little butterfly, so feet to touch, knees are open to the side, bring your hands towards your feet as you inhale, reach the crown of the head forward, reach the chest forwards, and as you exhale, let's fold, leading with the chest, dropping the chin. Sometimes it can feel nice here to kind of bounce the knees open if you feel like you've got quite tight hips. Again, releasing those glutes a little more. Let's take 2 more breaths here. You can kind of use that grip with your hands around your feet to slowly pull the chest forward, getting that deeper stretch to the inner thighs. 1 more breath. Really nice. Okay, let's slowly release, coming up and come to lay down onto your mat. I want you to find a comfortable lay down position. So pull those shoulders down away from the ears, let the feet flop out to either side. Have your palms facing up, and we're just going to bring that focus back to our internal body through the awareness of the breath. Let's take 1 really deep breath in through the nose, and then a big sigh out through the mouth to exhale. The aim of that is to really release any last bits of strength or of tension. If you feel like you need to do that 1 more time, you can always do so. Just take a few more breaths here, allowing everything to soften, the gaze, the jaw, the shoulders, the legs, the hips. Let everything feel softened and supported by the mat below. Release, let go, find that stillness. Just a couple more moments here. Okay, let's take a deep breath in, stretch both arms up and overhead, find a full body stretch. And as you exhale, hug the knees in towards the chest, give yourself a big hug, tight squeeze, little moment of acknowledgement for taking the time to come to your mat today and do a little workout. And then in your own time, let's roll up towards a seat. Thank you so much for joining us. So much fun.
Thank you.
Be back for the next one soon.